Greetings, viewers. I have returned from my vacation, and jumping back into Phasmophobia, I was greeted with what is probably the most difficult challenge the devs have thrown our way thus far. Challenge mode setting for this week is essentially the Golden Apocalypse mode, except that we can walk at normal speed. I'm going to almost certainly fail quite a number of times before I manage to complete this. It could literally take me hours, so what I'm going to do is set up a timer, because I may cut some of the more boring matches out so you get a bit more of an exciting experience, hopefully. They'll be on my archive channel. Hopefully it won't take me that many goes. I have done Apocalypse. It's very difficult, and although being able to move at normal speed is a great alleviator of difficulty, it's still pretty challenging. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, so here we are in Sunny Meadows Restricted.
We've arrived. Check the equipment.
Sorry it's a bit bright, but it's so that I can actually show you guys things inside, because once you get inside it's going to be very dark. Oh, a little bit of lag there. There's a little bit of freezing at the start then too, so that's why the timer's a little off, but here we go. Can we figure it out? I always like this piano. It's my favorite hiding spot in the current iteration of the game. Okay, is that fast? No, it's not fast. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, well, bad for us, it happens to be in this room, I think. Good for us, well, you know, it's not much good for us, because that's normal speed. I think that's normal, but I'm going to listen to it a couple more times, because it could possibly be the twins, if it was the slow twin, maybe. Definitely in this ghost room. It's normal speed. Not the best at gauging the flashes, to be honest, but I'm willing to guess that was an Oni, maybe. I think it probably wasn't. Probably a normal ghost, but let's go with it. Because it was visible a lot of the time. So only when it blinks out shorter periods of time. So the longest blinks will be shorter than your average ghost. So was that actually an Oni? It was. That was an Oni indeed. I hoped it was, and yes, so basically the longest flashes were, when it blinks out and you can't see it, were shorter than any other ghost. The Phantom is the exact opposite. The Phantom is much easier to notice though, because you can't see the damn thing. So there's our first attempt. And we got it. Nice. So it could have been a mimic, of course, but I'm not going to play around. He knew where I was hiding, and there are other hiding places. I don't like them as much. I'm not less confident about them, so he had a high chance of checking that next hunt, and I may have died. Now, don't forget, you can, of course, die in this and still have it count. That's one of the advantages of challenge mode, and I do recommend that you use the opportunity, if you are interested in doing Apocalypse, use the opportunity to try the higher difficulty. Try and get used to it, because you get all of the equipment, and you don't have to pay for it. So you might as well have a go. Now the Djinn is the worst ghost to get on this mode. Hopefully we won't get one. Djinns have 0 abilities because the breaker is required to activate the Djinn's abilities. So without the breaker, it has no abilities. The other ghosts that are almost impossible. Mare, the only positive sign you can get with a mare is if you turn on a light, it can instantly turn it off. You have to be basically in the room with the ghost though for it to do that, so that's very dangerous. Uray, you can use its ability and you can see it, where it shuts the door, or sometimes it just double touches the door and doesn't move it because it's a bit buggy. You again have to be pretty much in the room with the ghost. So if you get those, yeah, it's not fun. Goryo doesn't change ghost room. Whoops, keep hitting the wrong button because I'm not used to these peripherals yet. Goryo, if it isn't moving, isn't changing ghost room, but it's pretty tough. This is like the worst, most dangerous ward. I can't hear it though. Okay, now I can hear it. It's not a myling, I don't think. Sounds very normal, unfortunately. Sounds very normal. Touching a lot of doors. Wondering. They loving them doors. Interesting. There it goes. think it's still sounding... Is that slightly fast? I have to listen to it again. Because that might be twins fast, actually. They're only 10% faster and slower than a normal ghost. But like a telltale sign is if you get a fast then slow then fast. Difference between hunts. They also seem to be doing a lot of touches, but I can't hear any twin interactions. Same speed. Don't think it is. Doesn't seem to be throwing anything. Oh, maybe, but... Ah, there you go, I'm dead. I don't know. It's pretty hard. There isn't a lot for it to throw in that corridor, I don't think. It's one of the worst corridors. Honestly, if you get that wing, I'd leave. I don't think it was twins. It might have been, but I don't think so. Don't think I'd be that lucky. I should have really gone out to try and check for a poltergeist or a djinn. So there's nothing you can do for a djinn on this difficulty. The djinn is completely broken. Because it requires the breaker to be on for its abilities to work. So, no breaker, no djinn abilities. So essentially it's the same as the spirit, but it doesn't have the spirit's weakness. It literally has no strengths, no weaknesses. And as I said, the only real way you can do it is by ruling out every other ghost, which you can't actually do because you can't rule a Yurei out. Same as you can't rule a Goryo out with no evidence because they just might not, the Yurei may not use its ability for hours. Same as a normal ghost, even though the roaming is up very high on this difficulty. Still, that's wonderful. Thank you. So we know where it is. Let's get to the piano. So Goryo, yeah, like another ghost, just be difficult sometimes to tell if if a ghost is changing room or not. It's pretty fast. That they fast. Might be they fast. Hmm. It's going to be very risky. Probably going to die. But again, you can take risks thanks to the fact that you're not actually risking anything. Come on, I expect you to hunt by now. So the reason I'm staying here is I'm trying to see if it speeds up in line of sight. If it actually hunts and walks there, which it should. But it doesn't seem to like me. As soon as I move, it's going to hunt. I told you. On. Is it actually faster? Can't hear it very well is the problem. Tell you what, it is throwing a lot. Let's try and listen again. Sorry it's a bit boring, but I'm terrified of these ghosts. These are ghosts. They are so fast on this difficulty. And the 0-second grace period, like, you just get snapped if they hunt from on top of you. It's definitely fast. Holy crap! Yeah, I think it's a Fae. Yeah. So that also explains the... Possibly, we'll see if I get it right yet. But it probably explains the ghost event as soon as I walked in. They are very active. Phase. They have bonus activity, that's why you also hear tons of throwing. The very early ghost event. And they're pretty fast. I was hoping that it was going to go the other way, but it didn't. It almost always goes. I should have known.
Welcome back.
Twins! That also makes sense. I thought it was faster than that. Jesus, I really need to improve my 150% speed. Twins, again, activity. They have higher activity. And there probably was a twin interaction there too. For a second I thought it might have been a poltergeist, but I thought it was going too fast. I thought it was way too fast. Turns out I was wrong. And that's... like, when I was actually doing this for the trophies, I got a lot better at it, but I haven't done it in months. And it becomes so hard. And it also, what I found is you get worse. You get used to the 150%, so you actually start getting like worse at normal speed ghosts when you go back to playing the game normally. At least that's how I felt anyway. So it often wasn't worth judging it off of... it wasn't really worth playing at 150% speed. Left side this time. Wonder where you are. I don't really know the hiding spots in this wing. I think they got rid of a lot of them, didn't they? Oh, well here you are. The old pal. Yeah, I don't think you can hide anywhere here. Which is great. You can kind of hide here. Kinda. It's not particularly good, but it does something. Yeah, you hear it from here without any problems. You gonna hunt or not? It's probably not a demon. Here, there it goes. It's a normal ghost again, I think. Is it? Possibly. One other thing I should be doing is up here. Throw something electronic through the door, because it could be a Raiju. I always forget to check. It can always be a Raiju. And plus normal speed unless they have a piece of electronic equipment on nearby. Grab those two. Oh, I know it. So this could take, again, I don't know how many times I'm going to get these wrong. Either because I misjudge speeds, like with the twins. Or I just make a mistake. It's pretty easy to do. Let's bring that further in here. It was around there somewhere. Where did I throw that? There we go. Ooh, shiny for some reason. Doesn't seem to be a Raiju. It's probably nothing special, to be honest. I don't think it's changed room, has it? I mean, it could be this hole. Whoops, that was a bit early. Probably gonna die for that long. Yep, there we go. Could be anything. I have no idea. Didn't really look like it was. I don't think it was splashing different. I don't think it was a miling. I'm just gonna leave it as spirit because I have no idea. It wasn't a very smart play there by me. I was hoping to test its flashing, but then I blew my smudge stick too early. I don't know why the game's so slow to load now. Another gin.
I've got some jobs ready for
Of
you.
course, it's another gin. So, wouldn't have been able to. I mean, what you're really hoping for, like really hoping for, is things like a Diogen, Revenant. They're like instantly recognizable. It's far away. Or reasonably far away. I keep dying, so I haven't been doing very many smudge tests. So spirit and demon, you can usually tell by smudging them. Maybe stop this room. I don't think it is this room. That's good. Come on. Certainly on actual Apocalypse, I would never recommend getting out of moving out just to check on this. I would always be way more careful than what I'm currently doing. But honestly, I want to get this over with as quickly as possible. Doesn't sound very good. Come on. A singing ghost event could be a banshee, potentially. We're in more danger if it is a banshee. I'm going to put in banshee just in case it is. I mean, banshee's just had a slight increase. It's not incredible. Paramike's the best way to test it. I should have again brought some electronics in after the next hunt. I'll bring something in. I don't think it's a demon. It's taking way too long between hunts. Demons are just way more likely to initiate a hunt. Seems quite far down the hallway most of the time. Ah. Let's hope he doesn't start like right here. Because the roaming's so high on this difficulty too, it is actually possible for them to accidentally roam on top of you and kill you. Come on. It's way down the end. What's it doing? Here it comes. Okay, just checking the time. Oops, sorry. I mean, I really don't think it's a banshee. I'm pretty sure it would have walked to me at some point just then. Seems pretty audible, so I don't think it's a miling. Doesn't seem to be changing speed. That'll do. Is that fast? You start like doubting yourself. Is that fast? Is that slow? I don't think it's fast. Could go in there and put a candle, try and stop it, try and see if it's an Onryo. Pretty risky. It was before a spirit, so it's not a spirit. Which is unmiling. No, 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 no. Don't think so. Pretty sure not, pretty sure not. Could be wrong though. No risk. Let's see, this will probably get me killed. Let's do a yokai test. So Yoko won't come and murder me unless it gets very, very close or it sees me. And that's with electronics. Hello, 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 hello. Whoops. I should pick that. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, I give up. It wasn't a yokai. It's probably something trash. Don't think it's that. It's very likely. I don't know. Maybe my sense of speed is completely out of whack at the moment too. It could have been a fast or slow ghost. Who knows? The joys of these games.
Welcome back. I've prepared some jobs for you.
Thought it could possibly, not because of any reason. I just literally during that match was thinking, I'd love to do an Obake test. So the way to check for Obake is to watch it, see if it changed. Maybe it did and I missed it. It kept spending most of its hunt down the other end of the hallway. There was very little times that I managed to actually get it to come towards me, which was a bit frustrating. Probably should have done it with, well, so the yokai test, I needed line of sight, so you can't really do the yokai and Obake at the same time. Obake. So every now and again, and it's guaranteed at least once per hunt, the Obake will change form when it blinks into a different ghost, an entirely different ghost model. So the main reason I didn't do proper tests again, I was struggling to get it to do what I wanted. And two, I was scared, because these are terrifying ghosts. It's in here. Oh. No, it's not. Oh, wait. Yep, I thought it was. We've got our friend the Diogen, or Diogen, as they're often called. Diogen. Diogen? Yeah, so they go super fast if they're not near you, but they go really slow when they're near you, but they know where you are. They always know where you are. When I heard that speed, I was like, oh shit. Technically, I should wait to make sure it's not a mimic. Hitting the wrong keys again. And... oh wait, I smudged it. Oh god damn. It also might hunt directly on top of a bee. I don't think it's in this... no, it's definitely not in this room though. I don't think so. So if it kills me now, it's a mimic. But now we need to just waste some time. La da da. But it's probably a Diogen. Of course, the big problem, like Diogens kill a lot of new players. They kill me a lot too, to be quite frank. Particularly on Edgefield. I hate them on Edgefield. It is just so easy to get caught up top. They hunt very late though. I think they hunt at 40%, which is only 5% above a shade. Of course, on this difficulty, though, they're going to hunt instantly because you, not necessarily instantly, but you're at 0% sanity, so every ghost can hunt as soon as you walk through the door. So yeah, the big thing to look out for is just a machine gunning kind of footsteps towards you. Get somewhere where you can loop the ghost. But in general, these are pretty easy wins. Because, yeah, if the same thing happens again, it's a Dogen. If a different ghost comes out, it's a mimic. Sounds like it's a Dogen. Oh, there you are, buddy. How you going? Oh, hello, little buddy. You can even outrun these guys on proper apocalypse mode. Makes them probably the best ghost to get, to be honest. Oh, there we go. They're probably the easiest ghosts to complete apocalypse with. You can get the trophy. It's not the most sportsmanship way of doing it, but you can get the trophy just by resetting until you get one of them. Because you can take pictures very easily because they're really slow, they follow you around. You don't even need to go near the ghost room for most things. There we go. Two, I think. Alright. I think so. Yes. I definitely didn't get 3000 XP, so.
Alright, we're here. Take a look at the equipment and prepare accordingly before starting the investigation. Because here.
So yeah, the main thing that I'm not the best at is just like putting my character in the right place at the right time. I tend to know the ghost's abilities pretty well, but then actually doing the tests is a bit tough. It does actually require some skill. Oh, it is over there. Is it? No, that was just a visual glitch, I think. Oh, I saw it there. It sounded like it was throwing cutlery around, which... Definitely upstairs. Yeah, I think that's normal. I think that's fast. Could be wrong. I don't think so, man. They must be in the front area. In the office. 。 Either that or it's wandering a lot. No, it's in here. It's in this room. Oh, right on top of me. Gave me a fright. Yeah. I have no idea. To be quite frank. Other than it's probably not non-rare because it was right next to candles. Unless those candles don't count. Banshee. So it did wander to me. I thought it may have. I should have checked how many times it used its ability. Whoops. So yeah, I had a feeling it wandered directly on top of me just then and killed me. That's why I picked Wraith. It could have been a Wraith, a Phantom, or a Banshee. That was what I'd guessed anyway. It was a pretty big guess. Because it could just randomly wander on top of you. Come on. Some of the recent updates have done some terrible things to my computer. I'm not sure why. Really struggling. Oops, should grab another one of those. Let's go back in. Let's go. So yeah, ideally if you think it's following you, which I did think it was, you would then test for Banshee, Wraith, Phantom, but if you get snapped, there's a Hunt's Trophy on top of you, you don't get much choice. It's in the front again. It is in the front again. So what I'd like to do is create a hold to test. Why hello there. Might be twins again. I need to check the speed a bit closer. This is a really unsafe spot to be. Anyway. Ooh. Blowing out my candles. Fuck me. That was not ideal. Oh, that was close. I was very lucky. Because it actually came right there. I don't think it's throwing enough for poltergeist. This is a really unsafe spot though. I don't know, this is not looking too good. It was definitely visible. Yeah, I haven't checked for Raiju. Something I probably should do. Oh, it scared the shit out of me just then. What was that? I'll put it here. And hide here. Let's see. Listen to, because it could be twins. It needs to be doing things at a very large distance, that's all. They can, Ghost event, it can teleport a long way. There's the ghost. Definitely hear its footsteps. That's not myelin. Just didn't come this way though. Barely hear it. Watching shit. But it was here. That's the thing that confuses me. It's like it came here. I'm just going to be a bit more patient. This one's going to be a bit boring. I apologize. But it might be something obvious. Could also not be. Okay, it is. It's right on top of me. I'm dead. I'm not sure. Either a phantom or a banshee. I should have smudged. How can I see ya? Oh, I thought it walked to me. Do a phantom test, but I didn't get the opportunity. The phantom blinks a lot slower. It was a phantom. There we go.
Jobs for you.
So, took me an hour. It's a lot better than I thought, to be quite honest. That was a bit of a gamble, that last one, but it did look like it kind of vanished after it killed me, so I thought phantom rather than banshee. So, what I did there was put the salt down and then hid in the corner. So, if I was killed without the salt being stepped in, it was definitely a wraith. 100% a wraith. The reason why I thought it was something that was coming to me was that it was touching the doors and it started to hunt right near the chapel, and then all of a sudden it was all the way back at the door again, which it's a bit unusual. That's a bit too far unless it's maybe twins. So by using the salt, I heard what I should have done is smudged at that point, to be quite honest. It would have drawn the game out longer, but I should have gotten away and then did a proper hunt test, because I knew there was a high chance it was going to start a hunt directly on top of me, because I heard the footsteps. The instant that it steps in the salt, you hear the footsteps, and you know then it's wandering straight at you because you can hear them coming straight to you. So it's then a banshee or a phantom because they walk to you, unlike wraith, which teleports, and wraith also can't step in salt. So yeah, I knew it had to be one of the two. It looked like it vanished pretty quickly, so I thought phantom. So that's my games. Probably some of the worst games you've seen, but it shows if I can do it, you can do it. So give it a shot, play around with the challenge mode, have some fun. Hope you got something out of this. Sorry I don't feel too enthusiastic about it, but they're pretty scary. Those very fast, very, very, very fast ghosts. So have a good one. Until next time, remember, the dose makes the poison. Thank you all.